Hello, this is Jane Coombs of WorkingWellSolutions.com, and this short video is going to take you through the occupational aspects of skin healthcare. What I'm going to do is talk very briefly about each slide, and you'll have the opportunity to stop and go back when I've finished to look at any detail you may have missed. So let's start with some facts about the skin. I think it's interesting that the skin is the body's largest single organ, and it has a number of functions, and the one that interests me is the cosmetic importance of skin. In occupational health, it's always interesting to see how poor skin can actually affect a person's mood and how they're viewed by others. And what I've got here, taking you back to your school days, is the structure of the skin, and again what's important from an occupational health perspective is the dermis, the underlayer of the skin, sits underneath the epidermis being a hard horny layer, and then things get onto the skin and get absorbed through into these blood vessels where they can be transported around the body, causing problems to target organs. So it's the skin health problems that might happen, burns, but the interesting thing from an occupational point of view is allergic dermatitis. And what happens with allergic dermatitis, inflammation of the skin happens, you become sensitized or allergic to one of the substances you may be working with, and it could be that you can't work with it anymore, so you may lose your job. Urticaria can be caused, that's a nettle rash, again very uncomfortable. Skin cancers very much on the increase in the UK, and systemic diseases following skin exposure. And what that means is that the target organs can give you diseases in different parts of your body. Well, we've got here some pictures about dermatitis, so you're clear about what I'm talking about, and you can see here on the fingernail and fingernail beds and the redness here, how uncomfortable that can be, especially in the cold and the wet if you're an outdoor worker. And again, you've got some inflammation around here, very uncomfortable. You've also got open area skins, which not very good if you're a food handler. So the consequences of dermatitis are quite dire. They're likely to recur. Pain and discomfort. People can go off sick until their skin is healed and ready to come back again. Difficult to control. And again, we've already talked about allergic dermatitis, making you unable to do the job. For the employer, the legal aspects are very clear. The Health and Safety at Work Act gives general duties to protect workers. COSHH, the control of substances hazardous to health, especially Regulation 11 about health surveillance, and the reporting of diseases, dangerous occurrence regulations, which says if skin diseases in some occupations have to report it to the HSE. Environmental hazards again are very important as well, and often not considered in the workplace, but cold, wind, dirt and grime, abrasive materials, and even washing your hands can be quite troublesome. Chemical hazards can be again prevalent, especially in some manufacturing environments, and what the employer must do is a COSHH risk assessment and looking at those particular aspects. And hand care is very important because that can be a problem all in itself. The employer must look to control the risks from working with a skin sensitizer, and those are the list of controls which you should consider. They're in a hierarchy, so you start at the top and you go down to the bottom, and you can see that use of personal protective equipment is at the bottom of the hierarchy of controls for controlling skin problems. Health surveillance, that's the process whereby the employer ensures that they are looking at the skin to see if any problems are arising. This can be done by responsible persons who've had training, and they have a referral process if they find substances which are causing problems, so they send them off to the occupational health or dermatologist. Hand cleansing and hand washing techniques, very, very important. They can cause as many problems as they can help, and a delicate balance to be maintained there. Here to finish, here are some pictures of nasty skin problems, just to check. Here you can see again, and some resources that